Experience that we gained, in the fall, having some young guys play a lot of events. I think that's what we'll see pay off as we move through the spring season now. Hopefully these guys are continuing to learn and continuing to grow as players and have a better understanding of what to expect and, on a week-to-week basis and a day-to-day basis, with that. And I think that one of the things that I've sort of observed in the off-season is from a work ethic standpoint. I think a few of the younger guys maybe were a little bit surprised in regards to, okay, what does it take to be really good at this level, and saw that they needed to work harder in order to get there, and I think they've done that. I've been very pleased with the preparation, going into Houston. I think we're ready to go, and now we'll see if we can put those things that we've learned into play. Once we kick off here in a few weeks, the guys are with us through June. They play in their amateur tournaments in the summer. They play fall golf with us, so there's not enough of a break to make the necessary changes. So that's the time of the year to do that. You sort of recharge the batteries at the same time a little bit, after a long, generally 10 months of playing a lot of events for the guys, and the same with Holly's girls with that. And then as you kind of ramp back up, you get into January, the rust is more from a course management, maybe a thought process standpoint on the golf course. As far as hitting shots, putting, things like that, that comes back, pretty quick, but getting into sort of playing mode and scoring mode after a little bit of a break from a competitive standpoint. So we've played a lot of golf, leading up to Houston here in the last few weeks, just to try to get into more of a scoring playing mode from that standpoint. The golf course, it's the site of the Shell Houston Open. I mean, it's a tour quality golf course. It'll be a good test. As we talked with the guys yesterday, it'll test every aspect, of your game in regards to short irons, mid irons, long irons. There's some reachable par fives. It's just overall, it's a fun golf course to play. And obviously being a PGA Tour golf course, it speaks to the quality of it. The field, we'll see. I think it's 6 teams that we've already played this year, and then there'll be some new faces there, that we haven't had a chance to see. So we'll get a little bit of a comparative to where we were in the fall, not only from our game standpoint, but also relative to a few other teams that are, top 40 teams in the country. So it'll be a good test for us, and looking forward. We always love to go to Houston and get there on a great golf course against another really good field. We'll check, ourselves relative to what some goals are that we have, in terms of performance goals. At the same time, we'll find out, are we still better than teams that we beat in the fall, and have we made up ground, and are we now able to beat some teams that beat us in the fall? So it's a good time of year to do that and figure out how much progress we've made, in the off season as we continue to build, hopefully snowballing in the right direction as we move into, March, April, May, and June.